Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's Sunshine Rena and I am going to give you my thoughts 5 months after owning the Paperwhite Kindle. So guys, it has been like 5 months that I've owned this Paperwhite Kindle in the Gaffy Green, guys, because you know, easily influenced. So about 5 months ago I had a video where I did my unboxing, went over a little bit of the features, like thoughts, initial thoughts, etc. So I'll link that video. You can go and check that out, just see like the initial one if you haven't seen it. And now this is, like I said, 5 months of me actually owning it, and I'm just going to take you through how is it holding up, my thoughts, am I still loving it, etc. So I have decorated it now, as you can see. I got some stickers which are super cute. I just got them off Amazon. I love this one because like Gilmore Girls, not to it. I have loads of them, so I haven't stuck these actually in, just in my clear case. I've just popped them in so I can always change them around. So I like that I'm gonna be able to customize this, which is just a feature of all of them really. If you get a clear case, guys, you can do that. From what I've heard with other e-readers, there isn't as many, I think, options in terms of cases and stuff on the market. I could be wrong, it's just what I've heard, I think, because people tend to heavily focus on Kindle, which is by Amazon. So, you know, I am loving now using the pop socket. I think it's really good. Also the fact that I love the lightweightness. I feel like lightweightness is really good. Like, you know, my hand doesn't get overly tired, and sometimes I use this and I can pop it up somewhere. So yes, I love the fact how lightweight it is compared to my older one. Other thoughts and feelings. So in terms of battery life, guys, I've only charged this like twice in the last 5 months. So the battery life is like incredible, guys. It is incredible. I don't even know what my battery life is on this right now. I should probably check if it's due another charge or not. I've got a really bad habit. Okay, we're at 44% still, guys. I do quite often have it in flight mode if I'm not like downloading anything, etc. Just so there's no point in it being connected to the internet unless I need it to, which probably does help save on that battery life. But incredible battery life, absolutely incredible battery life, which is fantastic if you are going away. I did go on holiday twice whilst owning this, so the very beginning and then again in October, and I just love the fact that I could have lots of different books on here. I could mood read without having to carry so much, because I think that is the issue. When you go on holiday and you're a reader, you want to have like all the books, don't you? And if you're not feeling a book and you want to read something else, if you've just taken physical books, you're kind of stuck with the options you have, whereas with this, you have so many. So it does still allow you to mood read while you're traveling on holiday, etc. So that is a really good element. Plus, like I said, the battery life is incredible. You don't even need to charge it when you're away. If you've got it charged before going, you don't need to charge it when you're away. One of the features, guys, that I'm still like, is so I have Kindle Unlimited. I will go through that in a moment as well, guys. But I do have Kindle Unlimited, and you do sometimes get the audiobooks with the ebooks. The issue with the Paperwhite is that you can listen to the audiobook, that is no problem. You can download it, but you can't read and listen at the same time. I am someone who sometimes likes to read and listen. I find it gets me through books quicker, keeps me more engaged when I'm reading it if I see the words and listen to it, because some audiobooks also have good like effects and just builds more of an atmosphere. You can, like I said, you can listen to the audiobook no problem, but you can't read and listen to it. You can do that on the app if you have it on your phone, which over the last like a few weeks I have actually been picking up Kindle Unlimited books that have audiobooks, and I've just been doing the audiobook, and I've just done it on my phone because it's easier, because I can listen to it out loud. That's the second issue with this. If you want to listen to an audiobook, you have to have it connected to Bluetooth headset. I think you might be able to connect it to a Bluetooth speaker as well, maybe, in which case you could have it out loud, which kind of solves the issue of always having to have headphones in. But it's kind of annoying that this doesn't have like a speaker that you could just play it out loud. You do have it to have it connected to something to play it for you, which is annoying. So yes, the kind of that feature, the audiobook element, is not great on this. For that reason, that you can't listen to it and read at the same time, or you always have to be connected to something to listen to it, which quite often when I'm listening to audiobook is if I am like out and about or I'm moving around the house, like cleaning and stuff, which means this has to stay within a certain range of me as well, so not the best. So that is like the only really major downfall I think of this, what I've discovered over the last 5 months. In terms of, let's just come out of my book at the moment, I really like the light settings, so how we can do the brightness, so I can read in the evening and not have it too bright, because that is the brightest, which really jump up there. We need to bring that back down, guys. Okay, oh no, back down here. Oh, more or less. Oh guys, I am terrible. Okay, and then also the warmth. So I don't know how much you're gonna see on camera. I don't think you can, maybe ever so slightly, I don't think you can see it that well, but the warmth obviously changes the tone of the screen. So if you're reading at night, it's really good to have it warmer. Helps that kind of blue light issue that you sometimes get. So that is, yeah, that is really good. Really like that fact of it. I also like the fact that you can switch to dark mode if you want to. I haven't read in dark mode, but I like that there's that option again to help with for your eyes and stuff. So I think they've brought in some really great features in this one compared. I had like an old basic one, guys, like a really old basic one. So I do enjoy these features. They've really kind of thought about people's eyes, and it really, the tech on this compared to my old one, guys, that actually feels like a book page when you're reading it. And I used to be someone that was just like, I have to read physical books all the time. Like I love the paper, but I was converted over time. And it feels more like an actual book, and I suppose that's why they called it Paperwhite. So you do get that book kind of feeling. And yes, so really like those factors of it. It's also really quite easy to navigate. You have your library, obviously, recommending continuing series you've started. The recommendations seem to be quite good. You would have seen that I have taken off the ads, so I can just have like my book covers, because I prefer that, because some of those ads were just like So that is a con, that you have to pay money to get that removed, which is annoying. It's like, why are you advertising books that aren't even relevant to me? Like, it's not even helping you by having this feature. But I just decided on this one to kind of take that off. So yeah, I'm just like really, really loving it, guys. I just think it's great, lightweight, good for the eyes. I am reading so fast that it's almost kind of ruined my physical reading, because I really got into my ebooks a little bit, and then I went back to physical book and I'm like, wow, I'm reading so slow. And I think it's like, I love the fact that we have like the time left in the bottom of the corner in it. You can have like time left in the chapter, time left in the book, obviously where you are in the book, you have the percentage, and it's almost like keeps me going, keeps me at pace. I kind of like seeing how much I have left in there. But I'm enjoying those features. It is like I said, it's working really well. No glitches, no issues whatsoever. The memory on it, let me just double check. I can't remember which memory amount I got. So I have 12.89 gigabytes free on my Kindle currently, based on books that I have downloaded. And I mean, how many books I have 83 books downloaded, guys, okay? And I still have almost 13 gigabytes left on there. So the memory is amazing. You don't need to go for like really big memories in these. And just double checked, so I got the 16 gigabyte one, so it's used just over 3 gigabytes, and I have 83 books downloaded. You don't need like huge memories in these. You can get like 32 gigabytes, etc. But when are you ever going to need that many books downloaded at once? I have no idea, but really good memory. So I'm really enjoying all those elements. And now I'm just going to quickly do a quick kind of Kindle Unlimited review. So when I got it, I got 3 months free. I paid for 1 month, and then I went to like cancel it, and they were like, we'll give you another month free. So we're at that point, and I should be going then to pay for another one. But I'm just gonna give you a little bit of review of my kind of how I'm finding Kindle Unlimited. So I just went to grab like my computer, because like I have a spreadsheet where I've been tracking like my Kindle Unlimited, but it is £9.49 a month is the current price in the UK. So for 5 months that would be £47.45. Okay, so I have all the books that I'm up to date on there, and as it stands right now, what would be in the 5th month, I have spent an equivalent of £40.23 on those books. So what I do is I note down when I borrow the book how much the ebook would cost, and kind of see if it's worth it in that sense. So I haven't spent all that money in terms of my Kindle Unlimited subscription. So at the moment, I haven't actually read enough to kind of warrant the subscription. I would have been cheaper actually buying each of these. However, what this doesn't track is that a few of those, like I said, they were audiobooks as well, so it should be like over that £47, guys. But I have read 17 books. I did go through a period where I was trying to pick up some of my physical ones. I'm trying to do like a balancing between both of them. I feel like Kindle Limited is one of those things that I might have for a few months, focus on it, step away to focus on other books. I think with other subscriptions, trying to read books I actually own, all of it is a bit much, you know, at once. So something needs to kind of give. But when you do cancel, like I said, sometimes they give you offers. I definitely got pulled into it last last time where I went to leave and then it was something like they charged me only for like a month for equivalent of 3 months or something like that. So they do sometimes do the offers to try and keep you longer. I think the selection of books on there is really good. There's quite a lot of Colleen Hoovers if that is your vibe on there. There are some Rebecca Yarros as well who wrote Fourth Wing. She has other romances. There's a lot of popular book talk books that are on Kindle Unlimited. It does vary which country and some in the UK, so some of it's different from America, etc. But I find that the selection of books is really good. Like I said, you also get the ebooks, the audiobooks, sorry, for some of them as well. I still have like quite a lot on my list that I want to pick up on, so I think I will keep it at least this next month. My subscription is coming up for renewal shortly, so I do want to still keep it through December, definitely, because yeah, there is books in there, you know, across the Christmas period and stuff that I want to read. I'm reading a lot of like kind of Christmassy vibe ones at the moment from there. There's other thrillers and stuff that I want to pick up, like The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry, which also has an audiobook, guys. So there is, I have been reading like a variety of genres, mostly romance and thrillers, but yes, and I find when it comes to like seasonal reading, you find a lot. So right now, so many Christmas books to get in the mood. And then like in October, there was like so many kind of creepy, vibey books. So I think you will always find something on Kindle Unlimited. It's always getting updated. It just depends if the books you're reading are worth that much money. So, you know, some of them have just been like worth £1, the ebook. Other ones like, okay, Juniper Hill I read, which is $4.99. I have seen that that is now no longer in Kindle Unlimited. They seem to have taken it off there for some reason. So that's the other thing. I think if there's books you're like, oh, I want to read it, read them while they're there, because you never know when they'll be removed. I do have like a list, like my own little like wish list, but it's Kindle Unlimited books I want to read, and I have seen where they've like been no longer on there, so I've had to like remove them from my list. Prices can vary widely, so you know, you could read 17 books, but they're 17 £1 books, in which case you would have been cheaper to just have it separately. So there's kind of that balancing act, but overall I do think you get good selection. It just depends if your sole focus is on Kindle Unlimited books, because if that's all you're doing, you're going to definitely get your money's worth out of it. But if you are like me, trying to listen to like audiobooks from Everend, which used to be Scribd, trying to pick up your physical books as well, balancing lots of different things, then you might not have enough time to read the amount of books to make it your worthwhile. So you need to kind of think about that. But I have enjoyed it, picked up quite a few of those TikTok kind of ones, which they're not always the best, but it's worth it checking them out. But I have really enjoyed discovering other authors that I wouldn't have necessarily picked up if I didn't have it. For example, I recently picked up The Islanders by Caroline Mitchell, and that was her 20th book. She has so many on there, so it's another thriller author that I can discover, because she has them all on Kindle Unlimited, which is fantastic. I picked up earlier in the year Small Town Rumours by Carolyn Brown. Again, it's given me another offer that I'd like to check out more on. So yes, that's kind of it. I feel like I've spoken a lot, and yes, overall loving the Kindle, loving this version. Like I said, great for the eyes, etc. It is, yeah, I think it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm so glad that I upgraded, guys. I really needed to upgrade from that old one. I'm loving this new one, and I think it's just fantastic. So if you are someone who likes ebooks, this is really good. I know there's lots of different ebook readers out there, so obviously do your research, but definitely great. This one, like I said, it's holding up well. So many more better features than the previous model, so loving it. Thank you so much. Let me know, do you have a Kindle Paperwhite? How do you find it, or are you thinking of getting one? Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. I am posting every day up until Christmas, so there is a lot this month, and there will be still a lot in the new year as well. And hit that like button, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye. And I'm bringing you my post 5 months owning my Kindle. That's such a long title I'm doing.